Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Thursday, March 31st, 2022, as we wrap up this month. And I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you, as always, this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So just take what resonates. And as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. The overall message I channeled for this upcoming Thursday, we received showing off. And so with that said and done, let's begin by pulling one for each quarter from the Spellcasting Oracle deck, and then we'll further clarify with the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. There is a focus throughout this day on career and freedom, and at the split deck, I feel as if each of us are focused on our career path individually, where we're heading, what we need to accomplish, feeling quite focused, maybe wanting a level of freedom in regards to your career, right? From a restricting job, or just wanting more free time in comparison to how much you work. It could be more so for some of us wanting to invest in something. So therefore, excuse me as I struggle, working our asses off throughout this day in order to invest in something for a sense of freedom. It's going to vary from case to case, but your level of freedom that you desire and your career path take a focus throughout this day. What do we have for the first quarter for this upcoming Thursday? They're saying a little bit stuck, but not for long. A little bit stuck, but not for long. Okay, we have the first half. 3 out of the 4 out. They're saying an overall positive day for the most part. Okay, bear with me as I put them correctly. A day where you're pushed. They're showing me a peacock now, naturally, for an overall message of showing off, being pushed to express oneself. And don't be afraid to be a bit showy throughout the day when you're gifted the opportunity to do so. And underlining focus on your individual dreams and the fact that luck is on your side when it comes to going after them, fulfilling them, and making them possible within your individual situation, manifesting them, okay? They're saying put that crown on or back on right here. Luck is on your side, so just do it. Family. Family is the card that we received, the energy for the first quarter. Okay, that's a lot. I feel like either family could be weighing heavy on you, or feeling like there's a lot going on with them in the first quarter, or you simply just have a lot going on as far as work and obligations. But family is taking a focus for one reason or another. With the Queen of Swords, you could find that there's some decisions to make, right? You could find that there's a level of feistiness with your family in regards to this first quarter of the day. It beginning and you feeling a bit on edge, or feeling not really in the mood to deal with certain issues or difficulties, but feeling as if people are noticing you for your skill sets. It's like your family is seeing you in the spotlight, or you're at the very least seeing somebody else in your family in the spotlight. This could definitely be your soul family, right? It doesn't have to just be blood. Keep that in mind. It could be friends, people who you consider close to you. But with the 8 of Wands, a lot of communication in the beginning of the day, okay? It could be a lot to handle. It could just feel as if you're in the midst of all of which, trying to manifest a new beginning behind closed doors, but being noticed, to say the very least, with the 6 of Wands, being pushed to take a bow. And the reading that I fully did yesterday, I didn't end up posting, was about making money, and taking a bow definitely came out in that one as well. Being pushed to express oneself once again, bear with me as I struggle, in order to feel good about your accomplishments, to boost one's self-esteem and high vibration, and just a reminder all the meanwhile that your world's changing and that your world is in your hands, okay? To not let opinions as well get the best of you, or They're saying, or constructive criticism hold you back from what you're meant for. Blessings. This new beginning you're thinking of will allow you to show off even more. Just keep that in mind. What do we have for blessings? You're blessed with an opportunity to shine, as I stutter a bit. If you stumble upon your words or struggle a little bit within this first half of the day, don't you dare allow for it to hold you back from expressing oneself or showing off once again. But with the Wheel of Fortune coming out here, we're recognizing in the second quarter that through certain blessings, right? For some of us, it's one big blessing at this part of the day. It reminds you that things are happening, things are moving. You're getting a blessing in regards to an inevitable change for a select handful out there. Being reminded that life is a never-ending changing process, right? Everything's always developing, as are we individually on a soul level. So allow for this blessing to give you a sense of comfort, peace, and serenity, right? Reassurance, if you will, that you know what you're doing as far as changes along your path that you're implementing side by side with inevitable ones, that need to be adapted to. Okay. They're saying you're blessed and that'll change in the right direction, meaning more blessings are to come moving forward. We're moving on to answers, which we got the Seven of Cups for the third quarter. So you're getting a level of clarification when it comes to the beginning of the second half of the day. Feeling overly serious for one reason or another. And I feel like that was Spirit chuckling a bit. It's like, loosen up a little bit or just try to relax. But it feels like the clarification coming in makes you think about your family for one reason or another. It makes you think about the people you love. It makes you think about what you plan to do and implement moving forward. Thinking a lot about where you're at and where you're heading moving forward. You could get a little bit of clarification on your past for one reason or another. And if that's the case, it's out of respect for the benefit of what you're moving towards, okay? It feels like you have a lot of decisions to make. You're getting answers in regards to, or one big answer, and to remind you that you have a lot of options for what you want to invest in or move towards moving forward. They're saying if this is love for you, damn, you have a lot of options, okay? Allow yourself to recognize that you have the answers within as well if you feel there's still certain blanks that need to be filled in. But don't feel as if they have to be answered so quickly. Everything happens in divine timing, in destined timing, okay? An underlining focus at this point in the day of secrecy, feeling a bit emotional for one reason or another, but just feeling as if you are still getting that push to show off in one way, shape, or form. It's okay to have parts of the day where you feel the innate ability to sort of pose and just show your work, however you individually are showing off, right? Whether it's more so through your work, whether it's on camera like I do, or it's just strutting down the street and showing people your outfit, or just how comfortable you feel within your own skin. But either way, you just are being pushed to recognize that it's okay if, say, for example, the second half of the day or the third quarter, whatever it is for you, you just feel like it's taking a step back, adjusting in one way, shape, or form, digesting these answers, this clarification, and not showing off as much. Okay, it's about finding that balance. They're saying people deserve to see you, though. We have strength for this last quarter of the day. And we have 2 for this. Feeling a bit defensive potentially for one reason or another, or somebody in your midst might be. We have home and passion for the last quarter. So naturally, each of us individually are finding that our home life takes a focus. I do love that our individual family life, even if it's not in our physical reality, is taking a focus in the first quarter, and then our home life takes a focus in the last part of the day. Either way, it feels like we're each individually feeling passionate when it comes to our home life. If it's not where you're at now, there's a level of passion for where you want to move towards, a level of change that needs to be implemented or you're going to implement moving forward to make the best out of or to develop your home life at this time. So it really just depends on your situation, whether or not you are digging for that inner strength to make the best of where you're at, and therefore making certain passionate changes in the future, or you're just switching it up altogether, and therefore feeling quite passionate for one reason or another in regards to that new development, investment, if you will, but feeling quite confident at the end of the day. I did hear digging for that inner strength. It could be to make the best out of where you're at, or just to implement self-care and just keep that self-esteem and high vibration floating with you. Interesting. To own the stripes that you've gained over time, to understand that where you're at is purposeful, even if it's not perfect, to keep dancing with life, if you look at this imagery, with the utmost passion, with everything you wrap yourself up with. Being aligned with blessings here in the Wheel of Fortune, I truly feel like you're being reminded to finish up this day that you deserve to feel passionate, to feel feisty at times because of that passion, but don't overdo it. You deserve to feel good looking, to feel good about oneself, and even about the ups and downs up until this point. And moving forward, you're going to experience more blessings. And I feel like you're being reminded at this point as well to take a deep breath, because you're going to be blessed when it comes to your home life, and your family will be just fine. Interesting. Regardless of whether you live with them or not. I feel as if Spirit's going to be very vocal to finish up the day, but don't allow it to stress you out. It's all to remind you of your individual strength within, and how the wheel is truly moving for you at this time and moving forward. Even if it's just, they're showing me a wheel sort of in the shadows moving behind you, aka Spirit, at work for your benefit. Just take a deep breath, finish up this day on a passionate, reassuring note, and allow yourself to show off moving forward, as it is a day that reminds you that you have it going on. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.